welcome back to Smart ER, and today we're going to look at changing and replacing the pollen filter or cabin air filter. So first of all, it is a bit awkward. I would advise trying to get some extra light in these areas, but as you can see, you start off pulling from the bottom right hand side of the panel. This is a right hand drive car in the UK. You can be quite aggressive, and you'll see later why you can be so aggressive, because the clips are very robust and they are purposefully made to be easy to remove. So I'll just adjust the camera angle for you. And yep, you can be quite aggressive with it, but obviously don't be a Hulk. So here we are, and let's put it out to one side. And I thought I'd give you the opportunity to have a look what it looks like underneath the gear lever and the cup holders, and for anybody else that maybe wanted to do some other work under there. Not a lot of room, is there? They do a good job, some good engineering there. Okay, so here is the transmission tunnel cover out, and you see the little yellow tabs. These are the clips, and look, they are absolutely rock solid, and they are purposefully designed to be pulled out, so you're not going to do any damage, as is this locator lug here. So in the footwell, and this is where we're going for, this spot right here. So this is the actual pollen filter or cabin filter cover. It has just one retaining clip. So that's the clip there, the front bit. This is the cover, this is the cover going all up to the top. It's about 1 inch wide and about 8-9 inches long. And this is the little button, the little tab that you push, and it just springs open like so. Not fiddly, not complicated, just remember how you take it off. There is definitely a little knack to this. And it being the manual version, there isn't a great deal of room under here. So I found pop the tab off by just pushing the little tab, and then pulling it down, and put it, so I'll do that again. So you rotate it and then pull down once you pop the clip. So this white line here, this is the actual pollen filter, and you'll see a little bit further on the video the amount of debris that it does actually capture. I was quite surprised. This one doesn't seem to be too maligned with dirt and grime, just a few particles, and it is a bit of a cow to get out. It won't do any damage. It is quite strong. It will take a bit of pulling and tugging, but at the top, when you pull it, you'll feel resistance, and this is what it looks like from the bottom up. This loom is in the way, but once you get it out, you can pull it down from the top, and it'll just come out. It's not very strong. It will give. It won't do any damage to any of the wiring looms, but you know, just in case, just take your time. So this is what it looks like when it comes out. This is the original. Doesn't look like it's ever been changed. And there's the little airflow arrow which shows you which way the air has to flow from and into the cabin. But if you really look into there are little bits of grit and dust or seeds or particles, and it is a bit it's quite interesting there in the top of the video. Look, it's quite interesting to think you could actually have that and you could breathe it in. Don't you choke sometimes when you're in the car? Ew. So here's a new one. I'll put a link in the description box and show you where I got it from. It was only from eBay and it was £9. I've used this brand before. They're quite reliable. It came within 24 hours. Yeah, nice packaging, not damaged. It's a pollen filter, really. There you go. So just take it out and you can have a little bit of a comparison. new against old. Ooh, shiny. So size wise, exactly the same. Maybe a little bit difference at the top and the bottom of the filter in terms of the material or the printing, but in terms of the important bit, the actual material that does the filtering, it felt identical. There's the airflow indicator. So the flow, the air has to flow that way from the front of the car into the cabin. There's your final comparison. While we're at it, I'll show you the pollen filter cover or retaining flap, just so you got a better look at it. Now, I haven't seen many people show you how to put these back in, and it quickly became apparent why. So that's how you put it in with the arrows. So slide it in between the pedals, or maybe from underneath the pedals, unlike this moron. There you go. I must have heard myself. So there is a bit of a knack to putting this in. So remember, you've got that wiring loom which is sort of in the way, and it isn't the most straightforward. It doesn't just slot in there. So here I'll put some light in so you can get a bit of a better view of what I'm doing. So I found that if you put the top in first and sort of lent the top in and then concertinaed the bottom up, it's squidged underneath the wiring loom, and then just with a little bit of a shove it did go in. And as I say, it's paper, it's light paper, it won't do any damage, it won't push the cables, and you'll feel, well, you'll see in a second when it goes in, it's like it's meant to be there. So this is me. I thought I'd share the struggle is real. I'm thinking, how do you, because I've not seen anyone do this, show you how to put it back in. So there you go, put a kink in the middle and feed it from the top in. I tried to do it at the bottom first. I think I did. There you go. Yeah. So put the top off of the top in, put a little bit of a kink in the center by pushing the bottom up. There you go. That light made, so that light was, you probably see them in petrol stations where you've got bobble hats with the little LED torches in them that pop out. Godsend. So I'm making a bit of a meal of this, but I'm just trying to be careful. It's just the first time I've done it on a 453, but you'll watch in a second, it just goes, oh, hello, and it just pops right in there. Wait for it, wait for it. See? Boom. It just like pops in. It's crazy. All that's left to do now is to put the retaining cap on. So again, just do it in reverse. So remember, we twisted it and pull down to its up and then twist into it. Yeah, so twist it, rotate it through sort of 45 degrees. So sorry, push it up, rotate it 45 degrees, and it just clips in. So this is just a view of the receiving parts for the clips for the cover, for the transmission tunnel cover look. And it's good if you get an idea of where they are, you can get an understanding that they are a lot more purposeful than some designs I've seen historically for popping things off and they just crack. But no, a really good piece of intelligent engineering, in my opinion. So that's pretty much it for now. If you want something videos, I'll try my best to do it. I've done quite a few requests now, and when you pop it in, just give it a little bit of a push, you'll see what it looks like as being in place, the way that the trims line up. But yeah, that's it. Consider subscribing, but that's it for now. That's your pollen filter done, ready to go. Thanks for watching, and cup of tea time. Enjoy.